Welcome, everyone, to tonight's Suggestion Box featuring the Vaudacity Improv players. Tonight's players include Jane Brucker, Tom Carrozza, Denny Siegel, Corey P. Wills, and Dylan White. Tonight, we are playing our top 10 games. Are you ready to have your funny bones tickled? Let's get started. Please welcome our tickler-in-chief for tonight, Mr. Dylan White.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Craig. Welcome to the Vaudacity Improv Players' 10th show of the Suggestion Box. For our 10th show tonight, we're going to be playing our top 10 games. We went through and listed all the games that we've played on the show, and we did a poll to figure out what were the most popular, the most fun, the games everybody liked the most, and these are the top 10 games that came up in that list. So we think we've got a really fun show for you tonight, especially with our Vaudacity Improv players. Let's bring them on now. We're going to bring on our special guest returning this week, Mr. Corey P. Willis, Denny Siegel, Jane Brucker, and Tom the Madman Carrozza, all the way from New York City. Fantastic. Our first game. New York City. We're going to need some occupations as suggestions for our first game. Denny's going to New York, apparently.
Yeah.
We just lost her there. Denny, you
looking for a book.
I love it.
Here she is.
You know we're live, right, Denny?
It's 80 million degrees and I didn't have water and I didn't
Oh, gotcha. All right, we need some suggestions thrown up in our chat if they're on the YouTubes for occupations, because our first game is going to be World's Worst. So throw up in the chat there. Please don't throw up in the chat. Put in the chat all of your suggestions for potential occupations, and then we are all going to give quick examples of the world's worst person in that occupation. We're probably going to have several different examples of what the world's worst person could be. It could be any sort of occupation, something normal, something weird, doesn't really matter. And Craig, are we getting anything there in the chat at all?
Oh, we've got a good few of them here.
I love that. What's our first one?
Jungle Cruise driver.
World's worst jungle cruise driver.
Thank you, Dari, for that one.
Hello and welcome to the Jungle Cruise. Please enjoy my series of sophisticated and obscure jokes.
Oh, just cut your finger and stick it on the water. They just love the blood. Okay, everybody, especially children blood.
I would like to do this, except I do have seasickness and motion sickness. I don't think I'd be really right for the job.
I'm looking forward to the first successful non-mortality jungle cruise this time, folks. So let's get on board, huh?
I'm going to show you not only the backside of water, but we're actually going to go under the water.
And this is where the ozone has been completely exposed. And that used to have trees, that whole field.
If you look out your left, you'll see the feet of Jimmy Hoffa. Over on the right, I think that's Amelia Earhart.
Apparently we have some hippos to see, and some on the outside of the boat as well.
Just make sure that when you're looking out there for some animals, keep an eye out for my wife, because she's out there as well.
Every person always should be in the key of safety. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was jumbo.
I am your cruise spokesperson today. I'm Catherine Hepburn, and I say that we make African Queen too.
Well, if you look on your left, you'll see a 6-foot python. It's really only 2 feet, but most of the Imagineers are men.
All right, what's our next occupation?
Moving right along. How about, let's try this one from Jeremy Wong, court stenographer.
Court stenographer. Excuse me, if you could just all slow down for a little bit. My pencil tip broke. I'm writing this with the graphite in my body.
A L space RISE space.
So I broke both of my hands this morning, but I do not have any days off, so you're just going to have to bear with me.
I'm sorry. Note, I did Jeffrey Dahmer's trial, and could we try it again, but this time with a little more excitement?
They told me to take this in longhand, but it's really shorthand. Most of the judges here are men.
Oh, come on. He's guilty. I could smell it from here. I'll just keep going.
Delete. Oops.
What's next, Craig?
All right, next, let's go with Christine Johnson suggesting phlebotomist.
Phlebotomist.
Phlebotomist. What's a phlebotomist?
Specializing in blood.
Draw
Blood
blood.
drawing.
Drawing blood.
pH.
Okay. And I drew some blood.
Blah! I'm here to take your sample.
Just stick your fingers in the water. They really just love blood, especially children's blood. Just stick it in.
Okay, we've trained these huge mosquitoes to do the job for us. So there you go. Okay.
Oh, what's so goddamn special about that? I draw blood every 28 days.
Denny,
Honestly,
Siegel.
I'm just completely checked out. I'm about to go on vacation, so if you could just give me a vein, give me a vein.
All right, now we're just going to draw a little bit of blood here, and oh my god.
You know, if you're worried about that toxicology report, we could use my blood instead.
We have the report from the president, and he apparently has nothing but red, strong blood cells, the strongest blood cells we've seen ever.
I'm a phlegmologist.
There it is.
Well, we got your results back, and your blood type is whoa.
All right, let's do one more. Craig, let's get one more from the chat.
Okay, one more. Sherry suggests a fast food potato peeler.
A fast food potato peeler.
I'm afraid of clowns.
Hey, Nick, just pass me the next potato pellets. We need to dissolve. Thanks. At McDonald's.
You know, you do not have to be French to make French fries.
I've misplaced my potato peeler, so I'm just going to use these chompers, all right?
All right, so when you flip this switch, it's potatoes. Flip this switch, the stuff comes out as burgers. Flip this switch, it's a milkshake.
Sorry, it's pronounced potato peeler.
No, Alicia, I'm supposed to stand behind your butt real close and teach you. That's why they call it in and out.
Yeah, a lot of men work there, don't they, Denny?
No, I could use a little less commentary from you, Mr. Carrozza.
So I'm not going to bring my kid to work because he's terrible. He cuts himself all the time.
Oh, I feel like taking a little skin off. Oh, they call me a fast one, don't they?
Is anybody a phlebotomist? That is world's worst, everybody.
There it is.
There we go. Thank you so much. Let's give a big round of applause virtually at home for our Vaudacity improv players for our first game. These games are in like no particular order. These are top 10 games. We're not going 10 to 1 or 1 to 10. These are just in random complete order. This next game, we are going to need a suggestion of a location and a letter of the alphabet. This next game is for myself and Denny. It is a perennial favorite called ABC. What we are going to do is Denny and I are going to act out a scene. What we're going to have to do is every line of dialogue, every next line of dialogue will have to begin with the next letter of the alphabet, and we will cycle through the entire alphabet until we get all the way back around, creating a wonderful scene in the process. So, do we have a suggestion for a location, Craig?
Absolutely. Darren Walsh suggests Yellowstone National Park.
All right, Denny and I are at Yellowstone National Park, and what letter will we be starting with?
We are starting with the letter T.
The letter T.
Tea? I brought a thermos of tea.
Up here in the mountains, you brought tea?
Very well. What was I supposed to bring?
Well, coffee would be good. Soda, maybe?
Xavier, you know that I'm on a cleanse, and you promised to support me. I said it's going to be rough, and maybe we should cancel the trip, and you said, I will support you, Claudia. Do you remember?
You're right. You're right. I will support you. Just the thing about this cleanse is that we keep having to stop along the trail for you to cleanse.
Zeus said you would say that. My nutritionist, he said, had that boyfriend of yours, is he supportive? And I said, yes. And he said, really? You take notes and you tell me when you get back. And I'm going to tell him he said that.
Again with Zeus. I'm starting to question your relationship with your nutritionist.
Be a grown-up with the air quotes. Come on, Xavier. We've been together 7 months.
Claudia, how am I supposed to think anything otherwise? You keep going to this nutritionist 3-4 times a week.
Well, don't you think I seem happier? It's doing me a world of good.
Effervescent is a word I would use to describe you. Absolutely.
Fishy. That's what you're saying. This is fishy, right? You don't trust me.
Got to admit, it is a little bit suspicious.
How would you like it if I said I didn't want you going to your phlebotomist to get your blood drawn every other week? Helga.
I didn't realize it was that much of a problem.
Just saying. I will admit that Zeus is Greek and very handsome, but I'm pretty sure I'm going there to get my humors cleaned out.
Kick my ass and call me Charlie. I didn't realize that you were having so many issues.
Look, I'm going to tell you the truth. Zeus is a mess. He's good looking, but he's a mess. And I just have been trotting him out a lot to make you jealous because I feel like you haven't been supporting my cleanse. And I thought maybe if you were jealous, you'd pay more attention to me.
Maybe that's why I brought you along on this trip, so we could have some time together.
No way. I just thought you were afraid that you'd fall down a side of Yellowstone and you needed a spotter or something.
Only way I would do that would be if you were to leave me.
Please, for who? Zeus, that insecure mess? Look, I didn't want to say this because, I've been pretty insecure since my divorce, but you're the best thing that's ever happened to me, and that's the truth. You're a cleanse from my soul, Xavier.
Same. Maybe you and I should recommit to our relationship, and maybe we could hook Zeus and Helga up.
True that. Okay.
And that is the ABC game. We made it all the way through.
Woo!
Wow.
We should have run a timer on that one. I think.
Again, I could watch you guys on that trip forever. Do the Greek
again,
alphabet
over
now.
and over. Yeah.
When we had Ann, all I wanted to say was Nilla wafer, but it made no sense.
Oh, I haven't had Nilla wafers in forever.
Tea and Nilla wafers.
Tea and Nilla wafers. That sounds good. All right. Well, hey, Jane, come back on because we need you for this next game. Our next game is we're going to be looking for a personal problem. Maybe, nothing major or anything like that. Just a, personal problem you might have or want some help with or, want some insight with.
Maybe it's a personal problem of somebody you know. Maybe
that's true. It doesn't have to be yours. Could be a problem you have with somebody.
Or that be Zeus's problem or Helga's problem.
Right? So this next game is actually called Group Word Limits. We are all going to be limited in the number of words we can speak. So we are going to be going around in the order. We are going to have 6 words, 5 words, 4 words, 3 words, and 2 words. None of us yet know how many words we're going to have. Craig is going to tell us in a moment. As soon as Craig tells us what problem we're going to be building a scene around. Craig, what do we got?
Panic attacks. And thank you to Diana Nicole for that one.
Panic attacks. All right.
Yes.
And give us some
ready
numbers,
for the
Craig.
order?
Yes, please.
All right. Top to bottom. Number 6 is Denny. Number 5 is Jane. Number 4 is Dylan. 3, Corey. 2, Tom.
All right. Everybody hold up your numbers so we know again. All right. So, Denny, you're number 6. We're starting.
So, Tom, you seem really stressed.
Can you imagine being married?
You two need therapy.
What's going on?
Stop, everyone!
Jane, maybe you can love him?
I can't take his attacks.
Just get over it.
You're a mess.
Panic attack!
As your mother, I feel responsible.
I'm glad we could all be. I'm glad we could all.
My parents need help.
Just get help.
My pills!
Before you take pills, why?
Am I allowed to panic?
Your feelings are valid.
I'm scared too.
Pills work.
Pills won't stop this pandemic, Tom.
I'm going to leave him now.
He took too many.
Oh God, no.
That's better.
My son! Here comes some Heimlich!
Don't aim him at me.
I want some too.
Ooh, how about me?
My pills!
I won't have my grandson on drugs.
He takes the purple pill.
It's too late, Grandma.
They're good drugs.
Oh, hell, give me one too.
Skipped me. That's why
okay. Panic attacks, and now we're all just getting stoned. That's group word limit.
No wonder I have panic attacks. It's
Right? This game... We have applause sounds now. Hey!
Okay, all right.
Oh, this game gives me panic attacks trying to come up with... Well, this next game gives me panic attacks, too. This next game is called Questions Only. Means that everybody in this game is only going to be allowed to speak in questions. And for this game, we are going to... Yes?
Aren't you hungry for some hot pockets? Hot topics? Pocket topics?
Wow, I really did. I skipped over it again. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for calling me out. I did hear the talk down, too. Hot Topics is our next game. Thank you so much.
Dylan,
This
least
is
we know
why.
it's improvised, right?
Right? All right, here we go.
Truly.
You know what? Our next game is Hot Topics. For this game, we need 3 areas of expertise, things that you could be an expert in or have a very vested interest in. Put those up in the chat. In the meantime, I'm going to have Tom explain this game.
That's right. Thank you, Dylan White. In Hot Topics, we do a little pro and con, a little fake talk show. And we have 3 fields of expertise for each of our players. Craig, are any rolling in yet? For player number 1.
We have a few coming in.
Well, let's start with Dainty Siegel, child star. What would her field of expertise be?
How about seismic activity?
Ooh, that's pretty good. Corey Willis, not Corey Wills, Corey Willis.
Hey, you know what? It's a lot of vertical letters. I get it.
Are you related to Bruce Willis? He's a friend of ours. Jane and I. He was in an improv group with Jane and I. The First Amendment.
I'm sure he was a wonderful
He
scene
was.
partner.
He was
Oh,
great.
great. Okay.
All right, so a field of expertise for Corey Willis.
Puzzle maker.
Puzzle maker.
Puzzle maker.
Jane Brucker, a field of expertise.
Expert knowledge of werewolves.
Werewolf. So repeat your fields if you wouldn't mind. Denny Siegel,
Yes, I'm an expert in seismic activity.
Corey Willis,
I am a professional puzzle maker.
and Jane Brucker.
Werewolves.
Werewolves. All right. 3, 2, 1. We're on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast, Terminally Single, the show that throws a spotlight on single people and why they are. I am your host, Steve Schatt, with two T's, and I always thought I was terminally single because of my worm collection. I collect worms, but every time I get jilted or passed up or anything like that, I remember they don't even know about my worm collection. It must be something else. So we went to the Vaudacity People Finder to find 3 other single people out there who are going to be our panelists. My first question of the panelists, so we can combine your introduction, is meatless burgers. A lot of people think they're tasty and just as good as meatful burgers. I'm very conflicted about this. Panelist number 1, who are you? What do you do? And what do you think about meatless burgers?
I'm Edna Snuff. I just want to say I'm not single because of any fault of my own. Fault. Get it? That's my line. It's my fault line. But because I only have enough duck and cover space to shelter one person. And if there's a quake, I'm the one getting under my credenza shelf there. As far as meatless burgers, I am all for them. We all know that the methane gas emitted by cows that we raise for beef contributes to climate change. And there are several unverified theories that climate change contributes to seismic activity, which contributes to... Did anyone feel that? No. An earthquake. Another reason I don't want to meet someone is I don't want to feel the earth move under my feet.
Like
But yes, I recommend a meatless diet for the planet and also for your own good health.
Okay, number 2, who are you? What's your field of expertise, and how do you feel about meatless burgers?
Hi.
Oh, sorry. Was that directed at
You, yes, go continue.
me? Oh, sorry. Okay. This was about meatless burgers.
Yes, and tell us who you are and your field of expertise.
My name is Jonathan James Jigsaw. You can call me JJ Jigsaw. I am not a huge fan of meatless burgers. I'd have to say that I mostly only eat things that fit together properly, like not like a square meal, if you will. And there's no place for vegetable patties or meatless products in a square meal.
It's sort of like a square burger and a round bun.
You know what you should never get with your burger, whether it's veggie or not? A shake.
Seismic.
But if it fits with the meal, I guess it would work.
Yeah.
All right, panelist number 3. Who are you? What do you do? Hello? Panelist number 3?
Oh, now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. My name is Sherry Knuckles, and by day, I'm just a mild-mannered word processor, and by night, I don't really know.
I didn't know word processing was still an occupation. Well, all right, fine. All right, well, you brought up global warming, and that's an interesting topic because even though I'm all for protecting the planet, I don't know how we could change or improve global warming if we just stop with our emissions. Is that enough? Is it supposed to go back to the way it was? What do you think about global warming number three? Is it just a talking point, or is there something we can do about it?
I'm so very sorry, but I forgot to mention before about the meatless burgers, but that does tie in very nicely with global warming because if there were less cows eaten and raised, then we would not have so much global warming because of the meat. You know what I'm saying? The meat. And when I hear them.
Oh, all right, okay. I don't think it's a full moon, but it could be. Number one, what do you think about it? There's no real way to fix global warming. The Earth is doing what it does, don't you think?
I'm just such a pretty girl with so much saliva. I've never seen such a thing. Actually, I'll tell you the upside of global warming.
Yeah.
The upside of global warming is it's very hot and more people are inclined to stay inside. If there's an earthquake, it is much safer to be inside under a desk, in a doorway if you have to, or you could create a zone, with pillows. You don't want to be outside in an earthquake. Power lines could come down, bricks could come off buildings. So the warmer it is outside, the more people are. Did you feel that? No, sorry, it was a bird out my window. The more people that are inside, if and when the big one hits, and it will. It's better to be inside. Ask me why I don't leave California if I'm so nervous about earthquakes. Ask me. Go ahead. Ask me. Ask me.
Why does
Because I'm rent stabilization. I've been here since 1978.
Oh, congratulations!
Okay.
That's
Where am I going to go?
Panelist number two, what do you think about global warming? Is there really a way to fix it, or is it just some hot air that all the politicians...
It's global warming. We all know that the ozone layer exists, right? That's what traps these greenhouses inside of the planet. And, in order to get outside of the planet, there'd have to be some sort of hole in the ozone, or for greenhouse gases to get in. So it's much like if you were to drink a cup of coffee while you were doing a puzzle, and then you spilled that coffee onto the puzzle, right? The pieces don't fit together anymore. And that's a lot like what's happening with our ozone layers, that the pieces just don't fit together anymore, so things can escape and things can enter that we don't necessarily want to. Much like when you finish up a puzzle, it is complete, right? But the ozone layer is clearly not complete.
Okay, all right.
Can you put glue on the back of the ozone layer and then put it together and then frame it and then hang it up?
Oh, no. We do not put glue on the back of puzzle pieces. No,
all right,
no.
sorry. We used
All
to
right, finally,
do that.
we're going to wrap this up rather quickly. I was wondering about, social distancing, which is disastrous if you're terminally single. It means you really don't have a shot. On the other hand, if you are terminally single, it's rather easy to socially distance because you're already used to being alone all day and all night. Panelist number two, what do you think about social distancing? Is it going too far?
I think it's not going far enough. You know how hard it is to complete a puzzle when you've got someone else trying to mash pieces in to places that they clearly don't go? They're trying to work on the corner when you're trying to work from the inside out. It's a nightmare, a true nightmare. So I believe that we should continue to social distance and just have some fun. Play a game by yourself. What's the perfect game to play by yourself? Why, it's making a puzzle.
Okay, panelist number one, what do you think about social distancing?
Well, I'll tell you, even though I don't want anyone else in my house, given the limited space to crawl under, it is my dream to create and attend a conference of seismic experts like myself. The only caveat being that there's a very long conference table that we can all get under in the case of an earthquake, which is bound to happen statistically at some point.
Okay, and panelist number three, social distancing for a single person. What do you think?
Well, during the day, I'm expected to show up at my desk, ready to sort. And I'm prepared to do that, except for then when the night comes, it gets a little further and further away from all that I know. And I get very close, very close.
Okay, well, thank you, everybody. This has been Terminally Single. I'm your host, Steve Schatt. Tune in again some other time, and I have three other fascinating panelists. Thank you. Good night.
Did you feel that?
No.
Thank you, expert panel. Terminally single. Terminally single. Social distancing is not helping that at all. Stay here, Jane. Jane keeps wanting to run away. Starting to take it personally.
She's had enough.
Tom, you're so good at...
She's transforming, Dylan. Let her go.
I'm sorry, yes. Tom, you're so good at asking those questions. Let's see if that keeps up for our next game, which is questions only. This is what I was starting to introduce, before this last one. Basically, we can only speak in questions. We're going to go around 2 at a time, creating a scene. We need a suggestion for a period in time. It can be any time, past, present, or future. And we will set our scene in that period of time. What we do with it, we'll find out. But whatever we do in that scene, we can only ask questions. So, Craig, do we have a period of time?
Not yet, but you might want to go through the order. So
Oh, that's probably a good idea. Here's how we're going to start. So, Tom, who is so good at asking questions in his last game, you're going to start us off. You're going to be the first one. You're going to be doing a scene with Corey.
Okay.
And you can only ask questions. If you get stumped or you actually answer a question, you make a statement, you are out. So... whichever one of you is out, the next coming into the scene after Corey will be Denny coming into the scene. Can only do questions only. Then whichever. And then next coming in after that will be me. I'll come in after Denny. And after that will be Jane. And it'll just be questions only. We'll keep building the scene and see where we are. Do we have a period of time now, Craig?
we do.
Woohoo!
Diana suggests the Ice Age.
Oh, good.
Okay.
The Ice Age. All right, starting with Tom and Corey.
Do we leave our cameras on for this?
Let's just leave our cameras on, yes.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, here's our scene. Cold enough for you?
Is that a woolly mammoth?
Does it look like a woolly mammoth?
Is their fur supposed to be gray like that?
Have you ever heard of the Ice Age?
What's the Ice Age?
Does this not look to you like the Ice Age?
Is it supposed to be this cold, though?
What do you think?
Is it true you can cure me of my fear of woolly mammoths?
Do you believe I can cure you of your fears?
Do you know that you got 5 stars in the Yelp review carved into the ice outside of your igloo?
Do you know how hard it is to carve 5 stars into ice?
Are you saying you review your own psychiatry practice?
What do you think?
Am I supposed to hand 100 clams that I dug out of the ice from another continent to a quack like you?
You think I'm a quack, huh?
Is that a question?
No.
Do you think Ray Romano will play me in a movie one day?
Don't you think you're a little full of yourself, Gilbert?
Don't you think I have a big enough head to have a big ego?
Do you think I could see your head past that nose?
Are you insinuating I have a big nose?
I'm leaving. You're very handsome, Ray Romano, in case you're watching.
Gilbert, is this snow ever gonna end?
What do you think would happen if it did?
Do I know?
Who wants hot cocoa?
Are you trying to burn my nose?
Are you afraid of hot cocoa?
Do you want to melt all the ice?
Do I strike you as a person who could harm ice?
Why else would you be serving hot cocoa?
Would you mind if I switch out of these leotards?
Oh, I think that the image of Tom switching out of leotards, I think, is pretty much
holding a bone china cup of hot cocoa.
Yep.
that was questions only. Hey, we're 5 games into our top 10 right now. Right. And so, you know what? I think we should talk about, what we've got coming up. You are watching the Vaudacity Network here on YouTube. This is where this show has originated. We have so many other shows here on the Vaudacity Network. So make sure if you're watching the show, if you like it, please hit that like button. If you like the Vaudacity Network, subscribe, hit that bell to get notifications for all of our upcoming shows, particularly tomorrow night. Now, something I want to mention, normally on Saturday nights, we do Polly's online variety show. And you may have noticed Polly is not with us this evening. Well, Polly is off doing something Polly has to do, and we are carrying on without him. He is also not going to be hosting the picnic tomorrow night. So we're going to be doing a special picnic. Stephanie is going to be taking over the picnic for tomorrow night, and it is going to be Stephanie's online variety show, the theme being group therapy. So make sure you tune into that. It's a good way to get through these tough times. And so many other shows we've got here on the Vaudacity Network. Hey, you know what? And if you like our performers tonight, or if you like any of the other shows, make sure you want to, if you were to be able to go out during the regular times, we have the online variety show Venmo or PayPal. Throw us some tips. It'd be great. It helps us keep afloat. All the tips that we receive for the show tonight, between tonight and noon tomorrow, will be distributed evenly amongst all of the players. So if you are able to, after all this time in the pandemic, to throw us a tip and you want to, we are more than appreciative, but really we're just so happy that y'all are here with us. Speaking of Polly not being with us this evening, you also might have noticed that one of our founding VIP members, Danny Roquet, is not here with us and hasn't been for a little while. He's recovering from health issues, so we just want to give him a shout out. We hear he's doing a bit better, so Danny, we just hope you want to that you're able to keep recovering for us. We can't wait to have you back on the show. But speaking of Polly's Picnic, our next game is for everyone. So let's get everybody back on, because it's a game that we always open Polly's Picnic with, and it's one of our most popular shows here. It's called 99. So we're going to need some suggestions for things, all of these things. And what these things are going to do is they're going to walk into a bar, and the bartender's not going to want to serve those things, and those things are going to have something to say about it, and we're going to be crafting the joke using that formula. So put those things in the chat that will be coming into this bar, and we're going to come up with jokes. Yes, Denny, you seem to have a question.
Put those thinking caps on.
Hey, the thinking caps.
That's why I'm single.
Why you're thinking?
That was 2/3 of a pun. P.U.
Wow.
Oh, that joke was cruel to the nth degree.
Oh! I think you guys get an idea about how this game's going to go. Craig, do we have anything in the chat?
Let's start off with Lori Munson's marshmallows. Marshmallows.
What?
Marshmallows. 99 marshmallows walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve marshmallows here." And 99 marshmallows say, "Well, are there not enough of us? We could get some more."
99 marshmallows walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve marshmallows like you in this bar." And they say, "Why not?" He goes, "The last time you were here, you got toasted."
99 marshmallows walk into a bar with their exchange student from Italy named Gelit. And the bartender said, "We don't serve marshmallows here." And the marshmallows say, "Well, will you let Gelit in?"
Oh, my God.
99 marshmallows walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve marshmallows here." And 99 marshmallows say, "Oh, we don't want to drink. We're just going to puff."
99 marshmallows walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "What will you have?" And 99 marshmallows say,
99 marshmallows walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind." The marshmallows are like, "Why? Is it because we're too sweet?"
Aww.
99 marshmallows walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve marshmallows here." So on the way out, just to get back at him, they went to the jukebox and put on the Stones' Sticky Fingers. And then the next part of the story goes like this. See?
So a one-liner, Denny, a one-liner.
You know, when I was a kid, I didn't get enough attention, you know. And,
All right, what's next? Who's coming to the bar next?
Sal Rodriguez suggests
Sal,
shoehorn.
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 99 shoehorns walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve shoehorns here." And the shoehorn says, "Why not?" And he says, "We have to wait for the rest of the orchestra. Then I'll serve you all at once." Shoehorn.
Orchestra.
99 shoehorns walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve shoehorns here. Get out!" And the shoehorn said, "You're a big heel."
99 shoehorns walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve shoehorns here." 99 shoehorns say, "Okay, we'll cobble together some other plans."
99 shoehorns walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I don't serve shoehorns in here." And the shoehorns are all like, "Why? Is it because we stink?"
99 shoehorns walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve shoehorns here." And 99 shoehorns say, "Well, that sucks."
And they took the tube to get there. 99 shoehorns 99 shoehorns walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve shoehorns here." And they go, "Yeah, because you've got no soul."
You're taking home everybody.
99, this isn't going to work. 99 shoehorns walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve shoehorns here." And they say, "Why not?" And he says, "Because you help those loafers."
99 shoehorns walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Shoe."
All right.
99 shoehorns walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve shoehorns here." And 99 shoehorns say, "You're going to be able to serve a lot of us. We can shoehorn a lot of us in."
99 shoehorns, sorry, Jane. 99 shoehorns walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve shoehorns here." And the shoehorn says, "Fine, I heard the drinks are laced anyway."
Oh! All right, one more. Craig, what do we got?
One more. Jojo Christensen. Meatballs.
99 meatballs. 99 meatballs roll into a bar. The bartender says, "No, ouch you," and says something about oregano, but I forgot what the connection.
99 meatballs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve meatballs here." 99 meatballs say, "All right, you don't have to get saucy."
Oh, 99 meatballs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve meatballs here." And they go, "What about that Bill Murray movie playing on the small TV over the bar about a military experience that he had one time when I was a child?"
That was actually Stripes, but okay.
Oh, that's right.
99 meatballs walk into a bar, and it's a packed bar, and the bartender's like, "Hey, look, we're at capacity." Meatballs look around, see a whole bunch of links, and they're like, "This is a real sausage fest."
Oh!
99 meatballs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve meatballs here." And 99 meatballs go out to the bartender's car and say, "IKEA."
99 meatballs roll into a bar, and the bartender says, "Basta, basta."
99 meatballs walk into a bar, and they say, "Hey, man, give us some drinks." He says, "I'm not going to give, we don't serve meatballs here." And they say, We're not meatballs, man. We're beatballs."
There it is.
99 meatballs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, and they go to order a drink, but they don't have any money. So the bartender says, "Get out. Get out. Because you don't, wait. Get out. You don't have any bread, crumbs."
Oh my God.
99 meatballs walk into a bar. Bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve meatballs here except that one really sexy one. That's a spicy meatball." Hey!
99.
That's our 99. Thank you all so much, everybody, for 99. Our next game, really simple game. This one is for Jane and Corey. We are going to need just a suggestion for a couple random numbers. We need a number from 1 to 16 and another number from 17 to 32. Corey and Jane are going to be on a blind date. The numbers 1 through 16, I believe, are our female names. Is that correct?
Correct.
1 through 16 are female names, so whatever number comes up, where Craig has the list of names, whatever number comes up, that will be the corresponding character for Jane. And for 17 through 32 are our male names, so whatever number comes up there, the corresponding name on there will be for Corey. So who is going to be on the blind date? What number do we have for Jane?
For Jane, we have number 23, Noah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's for Corey.
For Corey. Corey, you are Noah.
Noah.
I could be Mrs. Noah.
David Hill. Let's see. Dari suggested 23. David Hill suggested number 8, and that is Dory.
Dory. I'm assuming Finding Nemo.
From Finding Nemo, correct.
Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. All right, so Dory and Noah on a blind date.
Oh, there's just one of you. Sorry. I thought there were going to be two. Sorry.
Sorry, I'm a little out of my element being here and all on a date. I feel pretty uncomfortable, actually.
No, look, I understand. Sometimes when things are just kind of forced together, it can be a little bit of a rough ride, rough passage, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I feel a little bit out of my element here, being out in the air,
Well, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I'm used to I'm used to being surrounded by water myself, so I get where you're coming from. But this is nice. You wear those colors so beautifully.
I am hungry. I'm ready to order now. I'll have the spaghetti if you want to write that down.
Oh, here's the thing. I usually get lists. I don't make. I don't.
You're the waiter, right?
No. I know. I'm supposed to be. I'm sorry. Are you having memory problems?
Oh, good. I'll have the spaghetti. I'm hungry.
Okay, now I understand how maybe this could be a little confusing, as I'm just kind of casually dressed in some robes here, so maybe you would think that I wasn't your date.
I'm uncomfortable too. I'm a little bit out of my element in the air or on a date.
Right, I understand that. I think you may have said that already, though. Just so you know.
You're awfully good looking for a waiter.
Oh.
I mean, nothing wrong with being a waiter, but you're awfully good looking.
Right. Well, I guess I am an attendant of sorts, but I don't necessarily attend to taking orders unless it's from, the big guy.
Oh, good. Then I'll have the spaghetti.
Yeah. Right. Again, I'm not your waiter. A waiter wouldn't be sitting down across from you here.
I'm a little uncomfortable on a date. It's been since I dated. It's been a long time. I never go on a second date, it seems.
Oh, well, I'm pretty familiar with seeing people and things date. Usually I see people pair off quite well, actually. So even if they don't know each other.
See, I was wondering, if I saw in your profile you said something about your home. It's you're building something for the sea.
It's a houseboat. Yeah.
That's really good for a waiter to be able to afford to build such a home on the sea.
Well, again, not necessarily a waiter. I mean, maybe like if there was a flood coming, I'd put on some waiters, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I am myself a waiter. But we actually have a nice compartment for you on my house. It's real spacious. It's got room for, like I said, I expected two of you. So. Yeah.
Oh, two? No, there's only just the one of me. It's been a long time since I've been with anybody, since I don't really ever get to a second date, and I'll have the spaghetti.
Okay, right. Again, I am not going to bring you food. I'm sure if we went back to my house, there'd be plenty of stores there for us. But I wouldn't. That's the way I'd provide.
Well, you're religious? You were a religious waiter?
I'm not yes, I am very religious. However, I'm not a waiter. Like I said, I do speak and commune directly with the Almighty.
Maybe we could date. Do you mind me asking you out? Maybe we could date. I'm fine with somebody being a religion if you get me spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, I could order from the waiter when the waiter shows up some spaghetti for you, and then we would actually be on a date. I mean, we are on a date right now.
I'll just have some water.
Oh, here's the thing. I have so much access to water, and in fact, maybe I've seen a little bit too much water, if I'm being honest. Yeah.
So, are you religious?
Again, the robes. Interested in religion or interested in me?
I like a religious guy, and somebody with a good waiting job. That's good. And who likes the water? I'm all excited for a second date. Please, somebody.
Noah.
Yes.
Noah.
Wow.
Yes.
The time is nigh.
Okay. She will take some spaghetti.
Yeah, I'll conjure that right up for her.
Okay. Thanks.
You're so handsome.
Noah and Dory on a blind date.
You know what? Even Noah wants to date twins. It's just unbelievable.
Look, I guess that's where the twin thing comes from, right?
Maybe.
From
I also like the
waiter.
waiters that you would put on, not the waiter that comes to the table. Very funny.
Well, our next game, Corey, stick around because you're in our next game, and we need a relationship, a suggestion for a relationship for myself and Corey. We are going to do a game called Time Crunch. So based on the relationship you give us, Corey and I are going to do a scene that's a minute long.
And that's it, right? We're just done. We're just done after 1 minute, and that's it.
No, we're gonna get a bit more of a time crunch than that. We're actually gonna we're gonna shorten that scene by half, and then we're gonna do that exact same scene in 30 seconds.
The same scene in 30 seconds.
Right, that minute scene, we're gonna crunch it down into 30 seconds. Yes.
Well, that sounds fun, and then we'll be done with that.
And then after we've done that, we're going to crunch that scene down, same scene that we did in a minute. Then in 30 seconds, we're gonna do that in half the time and do it in 15 seconds.
15 scene seconds. As the 30-second and the minute-long scene.
We're going to do it in 15 seconds, right.
Okay. All right, no problem. Well, let's get after it.
And then we're going to do that same scene. We're going to take that down to half the time and do it in 7 seconds.
7 seconds.
7
seconds.
Same
scene. 1 minute
scene.
All the way down to
7 seconds.
That
right.
doesn't seem like impossible, so let's just get to it.
We should be able to do that. And then we're going to do the same scene and cut that in half and do it in 3 seconds.
So the same scene that's a minute long, we're going to time crunch down all the way 30 to 15 to 7 to 3 seconds, all the same scene.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, Craig, do we have a suggestion for a relationship for Corey and I?
We do. And Dari suggested hero and sidekick.
Hero and sidekick. Very good.
You guys choose who is going to be who.
Right.
I've got 1 minute on the clock.
Start the clock and we will start the scene.
Very good. Ready, set, go.
You look a little bit nervous there, Superboy. We're going to be fine. It's one burning building. It's just one burning building.
I'm just concerned that, breathing, cold air and everything is, that's your thing. And the suit doesn't really seem fireproof.
No. Also, wait, your superpower you're not fireproof? I thought you were, on your resume, you said you were fireproof.
No. See, I can just last a long time underwater.
Oh, so you're water resistant, not even waterproof?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. And that's why Aquaman sent me over to you.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess, I could take you on as a charity case, I suppose.
Okay. I think the building's coming down now.
Okay, let's use our super strength to get up there and get it. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Oh, carry me! I can't fly either!
Get off my... Oh, no!
All right. We got to do that exact same scene, but we got to do it in 30 seconds.
Same scene. Awesome.
Yep, 30 seconds.
Okay, let me reset.
Superboy.
Ready.
Superboy.
All right.
And go.
All right, Superboy, you look like you're a little bit nervous. Let's get up there, huh?
Well, yeah,
Ready to
because
burn it
breathing cold air is your thing to put out the fire. I don't do that. I don't even think the suit is fireproof.
Oh, really? Okay, because I thought that you were fireproof, right?
No, I'm water resistant. That's why Aquaman sent me
resistant.
over to you.
So I could dunk you underwater, pull you back up, you'd be okay, but if I kept you under there, you'd be done?
It wouldn't work at all, but I think the building's coming down.
Okay, all right, grab hold of my leg, let's go!
Okay, because I don't fly. I'm falling!
Oh, no! Okay.
All right, so now we have to do that in 15 seconds.
15, that's it? No
All right, here we go.
problem.
No
All
problem.
right.
We'll get it.
And go.
Superboy, you look nervous. Let's get up there to that building. It's burning.
Yeah, this suit isn't fireproof. I can't help you.
Wait, you're not fireproof? I thought you
No,
were
I'm water
fireproof.
resistant, but the building's coming down.
Okay, we gotta get up there. Grab me. Let's go!
Oh, wait, I can't fly. Ah!
No!
That was 3 seconds, right? We just did the 3-second one.
Yeah,
Was that right?
Just the 3-second one. That was
Yeah,
real
that was
long.
it. That felt,
It felt so long, so much time. Just to
Yeah,
push it.
3 seconds was nothing.
Easy
Yeah.
peasy.
Nothing like 7 seconds.
Oh,
Coming
no.
up.
Okay.
I'm still at a second.
Ready. Go.
Okay, let's go. Get up there. Burning building.
But I'm not fire resistant. I'm water resistant. All
I
right,
can't-
carry
you're
me
gonna
fine.
drown. Let's
I can't fly.
Okay, last one coming up. 3 seconds. Go.
Superboy, you look nervous.
Yeah, Kix, I can't fly. Ah! Woo, that's time crunch.
Okay. Yeah, literally sweating. You can see it in
Right?
the camera. Look at that glisten.
We got another game, though. We got to bring everybody back for this next game. And for this next game, we're going to need you. What?
I just got an urgent phone call from all the panelists on Hot Topics. They're sick of being single, all of them, and they all want to try to meet somebody.
Oh, well, I think then we've got the perfect game for them because, dating apps are so popular now that we're going to play a little game that we created here on the suggestion box called Swipe Left. So we need some suggestions for different occupations, all sorts of different occupations. Please put those in the chat. The order for this game is Denny is going to start this game. She is going to be the one looking for a date first. She's going to be swiping left through all of our online profiles, and she is not going to know what her occupation is. It is our job through our online profiles to give her clues as to who she is. So when she chooses who she's going to date, she's going to guess her occupation. We'll see if she gets it right. And then we're going to go through, and she's only got 4 chances. Craig, do we have an occupation for
I gotta
Denny?
take my ear things out, and I gotta mute myself. I need
Okay.
you guys. Hang on.
All right.
Okay, you're muted. I mean, I
Ready?
can't hear you.
The first occupation is from Anna, travel agent.
She's a travel agent.
Travel agent.
Technology. Oh. I am so excited because there hasn't been an earthquake in a month, and I'm gonna go on I'm not afraid of earthquakes.net, and I'm single.com. Swipe left.
I hope that if you pick me, you will show me the world.
Swipe left.
I can take off at 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, or 7:30, babe.
Ooh, babe, I like that. Swipe left.
I'm a card-carrying member of the Mile High Club.
Swipe. That's enticing, but I'm gonna swipe left.
My bank accounts are full, my bags are packed, and I'm ready for adventure.
I'm gonna swipe right because I'm gonna be on the Mile High Club as an air traffic controller.
Ooh!
Or a pilot.
No, you are a travel planner.
Oh!
Travel
I guess
agent.
I'm still
Travel
single.
agent, yes, travel agent. Wah, wah. All right, bye, everybody.
All right, there you
Oh,
go.
there he goes.
All right, Craig, do we have an occupation for Dylan?
Jeremy Wong suggests a candy cane maker.
All right.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to go to a shorterdatingapp.com. Swipe left.
I like a man who can stand up straight or with a little crookedness.
So basically, I don't think that person's too picky. Swipe left.
Hey, I think you'd be really kind of hot on the North Pole.
Hot on the North Pole. I don't think I want to date Santa Claus. Swipe left.
I'm looking for somebody to sweeten up my breath around the holidays for, if you know what I'm saying.
Swipe left.
I usually like to celebrate Hanukkah with my boyfriends, but I think I'm ready to try someone of a different stripe.
Ooh, I'm going to swipe right. I mean, I'm not a Jew, but I am kind of Jewish, and I think we all enjoy candy canes.
Yay!
Oh, really good, Dylan.
Woo. Those were good clues. Those were really great clues.
All
right, next. Jane is unplugged. So what is Jane, Greg?
Jane is from Dari, a sorcerer.
A sorcerer.
Wow.
Bring it in.
Are you lonely tonight? Swipe left.
I sure would like to be your apprentice.
I like a man who has something to learn. Swipe left.
Oh, why don't you wrap me up in those delicious cloaks and robes you wear, huh?
Ooh, a nice tailor. Swipe left.
Some people want to go to jury duty, and they're pro-juror, but I'm con-juror.
Oh, what a little witchy broad. Let's see. Swipe left.
If you pick me, I'll bet we could make some magic if you hold my wand.
Oh, baby, I'm going with you. I can't wait to date a magician. Wizard.
Give it.
Gandalf.
No.
You're
Less
on the right.
specific.
Warlock.
Almost there.
Mr.
Apprentice.
Bewitched.
If your date goes really well, your whole body might end up feeling
What?
sore.
Oh.
Sorcerer.
Yes, sir. Sorcerer. She was a sorcerer.
Or
Sorceress.
sorceress.
What kind of dates are you going on, Dylan?
I meant when you have tea. What's that little cup you put it on?
All right.
That's a saucer. That's a sorcerer. All right. Do we have an occupation for Tom?
Tom, we're going to... Okay, Tom, are you...
He's off.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He's off. Yeah.
All right, Kelsey suggests a driving instructor.
All right.
Well, with Halloween coming up so soon, I'm certain to find a date. Swipe left.
I'm just looking for a man who keeps it at 10 and 2, you know?
Ooh, I don't know. Ouch. Okay, swipe left.
Boy, when you see my profile, I hope that you don't swipe left. Left.
Swipe left.
I hope someone picks me because I could really use a break.
Swipe left.
I'm interested in 16 and legal.
I'm gonna swipe right because I'm a driver's ed instructor.
Oh my God! Oh, horrific.
Terrible.
Oh, God.
Okay, all right.
Because men
All
do
right.
all the driving instructing, right?
Yeah.
All right, Corey's going off.
All right, Corey is off. What is Corey?
A mummy.
A dying
Thank you,
occupation,
Melanie.
if there ever was one.
Right. So, feeling a little lonely, but let's just see what's out there, huh? Okay. Who's this?
I'm going to get all wrapped up in our relationship.
It's a little too forward. I could, yeah. Okay, we'll swipe left on that one.
I just hope you don't mind if I'm on my pyramid.
I'm not into that. That's like maybe a little deeper into a relationship and go with that.
Oh, I'll be your daddy if you'll be mine.
What? No, again, this is not like a hookup app. I just want a date. Swipe left. Jeez. Okay.
I'm not exactly dating material right now because I'm unraveled.
Oh, wait. Okay. Well, I kind of like somebody who's a little complicated. Let's bring it in. I've always wanted to date a mummy.
Yay! Very good. All right. Last one, Denny.
Didn't I go already?
Oh, you started. We're all the way around.
Oh
we went all the way around.
We finished.
We did it. All right. Well, we're done. Wait. We're not done.
What?
It's our last game. This is top 10 games. This is game number 10. Here we go. We're going to close out the night with a game that we introduced last week called, well, we're changing the name slightly. It's Clue Telephone, because everybody kind of gets how telephone works. What we need is a suggestion from the audience is we need a suggestion of who was murdered, where they were murdered, and what they were murdered with. Don't go with the usual, like, murder weapons kind of thing, like the rope, the candlestick, the knife. Just come up with something crazy and different and weird, maybe. So we need to know who was murdered, we need to know where they were murdered, and we know what they were murdered with. Now, the idea of this is I'm going to try to give clues. I'm going to start this game. I'm going to give clues to Jane, but I can only speak in gibberish. And I have 1 minute to try to convey who, where, and with what. Then Jane is going to take that and try to tell Tom, and then Tom is going to try to tell Corey, and Corey is going to try to tell Denny, and then we'll see if Denny is the, astute detective that she is, and we'll be
Air
able to figure it out.
traffic controller, everybody. So this should be easy with no words.
So now we only have 1 minute to give these clues. So right now we need all of our players to remove your headphones, block out your cameras, and you're also going to just make sure you're not seeing what we are gesturing to make for clues, but you are going to want to keep an eye on the timers. So here we go. Craig, do we have our who, where, and with what?
Yes, we do. So is everybody okay? Good. Everybody's clear.
I think everybody's clear. So go ahead.
Michelangelo was killed at the Empire State Building with a Rubik Cube.
Okay. Here we go. And you got the timer ready for 1 minute. I have 1 minute.
Timer is ready.
All right. Here we go. Come back. First? Jane. She's putting it on.
Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Waiter, some spaghetti, please. Conductor. This is I know who did this. I know who you killed. You've killed Michelangelo. You have killed Michelangelo. And now you're going to tell me where the body is. Where did you do it? You did it. You killed Michelangelo in an elevator? You murdered Michelangelo on the top of a building. You cad. You skyscraper. You're on the top of a skyscraper. Yes, little building. A little building. You killed him in a big church. You killed him on a roof. You killed him on a roof. Backwards. You long skyscraper. You were on a binocular. You killed Michelangelo. You threw him off a skyscraper. You have a Rubik's Cube. You hit him right over the head. You bastard. Okay. So
you have to kill me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so, okay. Ready?
I don't know.
Ready? Go.
You're Italian. She's coloring. She's coloring. There's a Sistine Chapel. The Pope. Michelangelo. Whoa, wheelchair. You're in a wheelchair. You're looking over the Grand Canyon in Oh, you're holding the world. Whoa! You're parting bushes. You're parting bushes. So you're walking. You're looking. You're hiking. You're searching. You're looking down. You're somewhere tall. You're somewhere up. You're somewhere up. You're somewhere up. You're in the top floor. Elevator opens. Elevator opens. Up. The elevator goes to the point to the Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
3. Okay. Walnut, nutcracker.
You gotta kill me with whatever this was.
Boom.
Oh, cheeky.
Next. Ready. Go.
A chiseler, Michelangelo.
Yes.
Michelangelo. Okay. Second. Michelangelo in an elevator. In an observation deck. Michelangelo in an elevator. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Third one. Michelangelo in an elevator with a Rubik's cube. With a Rubik's cube. Michelangelo in an elevator with a little like ballerina with like a little snow globe.
Ka-chunk.
Music box. A jawbreaker. A jawbreaker.
Crunch.
With a nutcracker.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. So, okay. Great.
Kill me.
Kill him.
Great.
Next.
Okay.
Chisel, you're Michelangelo. You're a sculptor. You're Angelo sculptor. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, Michelangelo. You killed Michelangelo. Okay. Where are you? You're a church. You're a church steeple. You're listening at the door. You're an eavesdropper. Oh, you were breaking into a bank. Your elevator. Your elevator's sinking. You're sinking. You're an elevator. You killed Michelangelo on an elevator with what?
With a
with a ballerina, with a nutcracker. A nutcracker.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Kill him. All right. Let's bring everybody back on.
Oh boy.
I think we did really well. I think we did great.
Okay.
You'd think so. You'd think so. So Denny.
Yeah.
Who was killed?
Sadly, Michelangelo, when there's so little art left in the world.
Right. And considering he died many years ago already.
We don't know.
That's true. That turtle could still be living in the sewers.
I saw it on the internet, so it must be true. Yes.
All right. So Michelangelo.
Yes.
And where was he killed?
He was in an elevator inexplicably. The first elevator in Florence, I believe. It was
quite a renaissance.
Leonardo invented the first elevator, and Michelangelo was trying it. Yeah.
There you go.
And what was he killed with?
A very time period appropriate handmade nutcracker.
Huh. Well, yes, Michelangelo was killed. However, I think we might need to back up a little bit and figure out where things broke down.
Was he killed with an air traffic controller?
That was a travel agent.
It was a travel agent. Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna need
killed by the Mile High Club.
We're gonna need a phlebotomist to study what was in his system. So Corey was giving you this. Corey. So you got what did you get? You got.
So I got Michelangelo. He was the victim here. And then elevator is what I got. That's and I have a feeling that might not have been the thing. But definitely murdered with a nutcracker, with like a classic nutcracker.
No.
Definitely not. All right, so we're gonna back up a little bit.
Was it a menorah?
So Tom.
Yeah. Yes.
Tom. Who was killed?
Michelangelo.
Yeah. And where?
We all know this, Dylan. He was killed in an elevator with a nutcracker, wasting our time.
How? Okay. So we got to back up here. Jane, who was killed?
Leonardo DiCaprio in a nutshell.
Michelangelo
with Kleenex. No.
Wow, yeah, those clues were way off. I don't know what I did wrong.
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo, yes, was killed.
Was it on a rooftop?
You were so I was trying to get you to be more specific with, you were saying skyscraper, but a specific skyscraper.
Oh, the Empire State Building?
Yes!
Oh, for goodness.
The Empire State Building.
And she's from New York.
You think.
Right,
And
observation
what
deck on the top of the...
So what was he killed with, though?
Rubik's Cube? No.
He was killed with a Rubik's Cube.
Oh my God! A Rubik's Cube.
Corey actually pulled out Rubik's Cube, and I was ready to go, yay, he got it. Wait, no, he thinks it's a...
But it was... Tom, you did this. And
How
I was like, Rubik's Cube. And then you were like, no.
Because for some reason, Tom thought it was a nutcracker. But somehow you got us back to Rubik's Cube.
Was this your clue? Was literally like just...
Was literally this. And she went Rubik's Cube like that.
Clue.
Did somebody hit him with the Rubik's Cube, or did he die of exhaustion waiting for them to finish the Rubik's Cube?
Or did somebody cram the Rubik's Cube down his gullet?
Oh.
Wow.
But it's a murder!
That's where Cubism comes from, many years later in the art world.
Oh, yeah. See? It
was a callback.
All comes together.
And some of us are doing this tomorrow night too, aren't we, guys?
That's right. Some of us will be on Stephanie's online variety show tomorrow night here on the Vaudacity Network, starting at 6 o'clock, I believe. Is that correct, Craig?
Yes, it is.
6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. 6 o'clock. Stephanie's online variety show. It's going to be music and comedy and all sorts of fun stuff. So make sure, if you're not already subscribed to the Vaudacity Network, please do. And you'll get notifications if you hit that notification bell for all of our upcoming shows. Tom, you have something to add?
Yes, this is our 10th show on the suggestion box.
This was our 10th show. That's why we did our top 10 games. We'll be back next week with more games. Hopefully you'll be back here again. Once again, if you are so motivated and able to do so, please throw some tips our way. You can do it via PayPal or Venmo at Online Variety Show. All tips that we get up until noon tomorrow will be split evenly to all performers. We want to thank you all once again for everybody's tuned in every week, for watching us every week, for everybody who comes in occasionally. Thanks for tuning in when you do. If this is your first night watching the Vaudacity Improv Player Suggestion Box, we hope you enjoy the show and you'll come back again. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.
Denny,
Yeah,
did you
I was
have
just
something
gonna
to say?
Yes. Thanks, Corey. I was just gonna say that if you missed any of the show, or if you want to turn other people onto it, it's saved on the videos link. I always say that because I'm middle-aged, and I was like, where is it? Where is it?
That's right. That's a very good point. If you missed the show, it'll be playing in perpetuity on VaudacityNetwork.com. That links you directly to our YouTube channel. And actually, once again, this is my bad. I forgot. I think we need to throw a big shout-out to Craig Jackman.
Shout out to Craig. Thank you.
Thank you so much for Craig for being our technical guru, for fielding all those suggestions and making sure that this whole show went off without, well, at least without a technical hitch.
Right.
And thank you to Dylan for hosting, and to Corey for being an amazing player with us 2 weeks in a row.
Thank you very much, Corey. We love having you.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. We'll see you next Friday on the Suggestion Box.
I assume there's music. I'm dancing. Yeah. There we go.
I kind of want to do like a light show.
Do it. I have
all I
toilet
got.
paper. Woo! Sometimes when you don't have tissues, you got to use toilet paper, people. And
the valuable commodity. Don't waste it.
That's right.
This is my other light show.
Are we off?
Corey.
Oh, that's great because you got the strobe effect.